welcome to another episode of Jake's Bounty. That's right. Hey, it's August the 31st, 2022, and it is a Wednesday, a what the fuck Wednesday. I'm in the studio. Let's do it. All right. Thank you very much for tuning in to Jake's Bounty. I am your host, Jake Hernandez, and I'm going a little closer to the camera, a little too far away. I think that's better. All right. Well, thank you for tuning in to Jake's Bounty. It is a What the Fuck Wednesday. And I want to let you know that music that you heard right there was from the Deadpool, from their self-titled 1998 album, all right, which is again being remastered and will be released at the end of September. We just released the Deadpool 2 EP at the end of August. So this one at the end of September. Also, would like to go ahead and let you know about other sponsors. Dog Training for Dummies over here at Jake's Bounty. When you type in the word dummy, you get this guy for just $5.99. And also we got retro trivia challenges and puzzles for the 70s, 80s, and hey, feature the 90s and 2000s there as well. Go get it. It's a raised video, but go get it at jakesbounty.com as well. And type in the word retro, you get it for $5.99. And finally, our video game of the week over here at Ray's Video. It's Spider-Man over here. Ray's Video for the PS2, $1 and 7-day rental. We'll pick it up. All right. I'm beating the game, and I got maybe not halfway through, but pretty darn close to it. So got it saved and ready. So if you guys want to come pick it up over here at Ray's Video, you can do so. All right. Well, hey, there was some news over the last 24 hours, so let's get to it. Looks like a life sentence looms for suspect who fell from the Fresno Save Mart building ceiling by the name of Feng Wang. This happened back a couple months ago. The burglary suspect stole property, and then he left behind in his car. And then they didn't know where he was actually went. He went inside a Save Mart supermarket, and he went and climbed inside the ceiling and whatever. And then he was finally found when he fell down from the ceiling. Yeah, looks like he's going to get 45 years to life in prison, as he has 4 prior strikes. Wow. Fresno's charity Made for Them used human trafficking survivors services without paying or support. Let's see, audit looks like 2 out of 5 scaling out of the review, and it sees they need to do greater transparency and see where their money is spent, and maybe cancel some services and better focus on what some services are. 93-year-old woman unfortunately was served dishwashing liquid, as well as 3 other people at the San Mateo's at Trio Hillsdale Senior Living Facility. Wow, that's a mouthful. All right, this happened Sunday night. 2 of the residents were hospitalized. Seeing if the mistake was intentional or just negligence. There's been an internal investigation of employees also ongoing as well. So we do not have the name of the woman who has died as of yet, but I'm sure we'll get in the next few days and probably get the reason, whether it was intentional or negligence, probably in the next few weeks. So keep you guys posted on that story. All right, Mikhail Gorbachev dies at 91 years old. Last president of the USSR. He served from 1985 to 1991 as a general secretary of the Communist Party of the Soviet Union, head of state from 1988 through 1991, chairman of the Presidium from 1988 through 1989, president of dissolution of Soviet Union until 1991. And honestly, I already thought he was dead, to be honest. I hadn't heard about anything about him for the longest time. It's always Putin. And Mikhail Gorbachev passes away at age 91. All right. And finally, man arrested at Yosemite Park. Professional rock climber. He's arrested for sexual assault. I guess he fucked the mountain. No, I'm just kidding. He didn't fuck the mountain. He ended up, 38-year-old Charles Barrett faces the life in prison for 2 different times when he assaulted. This is only allegedly assaulted female. This happened back in August of 2016, and there's a fine for $250,000 or prison. All right. If you have any information or if anything has happened to you or assault by him, go ahead and please call the National Park Service. All right. And let's go ahead and fuck my arm. Go ahead and tell you about the video game of the week over here at Ray's Video, $1 7-day rental. It is Spider-Man for your PS2. Alright, it says defend the city from the clutches of evil with all new combat moves and dizzying airborne aerobatics. Move through the stunning scenes from the movie as you explore enormous city environments with newfound maneuverability and battle the world's toughest villains, including Shocker, Vulture, and the Green Goblin. Alright, I've already faced Shocker, and I just beat Vulture, and I'm probably gonna face Green Goblin here anytime soon. Yeah, it's done by Activision, 1 player unfortunately, but very good game, very nostalgic. It's over here at Ray's Video, $1 7-day rental, Spider-Man for your PS2. Alright, well, I did want to go ahead and do the retro trivia challenges and puzzles since I got it right in front of me. And I always run into that question, alright? So I can't keep on running into that one. Let's see. What was the nickname of Eddie Edwards, the British plastered-turned ski jumper whose inept performance in the 1988 Calgary Games prompted a rule making it more difficult for marginal athletes to qualify for the Olympics? All right, what was his nickname? I'm going to say B, Rocket Man. Here are the answers. A, Ace, B, Rocket Man, C, the Eagle, or D, E-Dog. I'm going to say Rocket Man. The answer is C. Eddie the Eagle became popular with fans for his last place finish in 70-meter ski jumping to his next to last showing in the 90-meter when he finished ahead of a French jumper who broke his leg. Oh, wow. So there you go. All right. Eddie Edwards. All right. Today is Wednesday. It's a What the Fuck Wednesday, and we were talking about Mikhail Gorbachev passing away, and many people don't know when Soviet Union fell. All right, on January 1st, 1991, the Soviet Union was the largest country in the world, covering some 8,680,000 square miles. All right, nearly 1/6 of Earth's land surface. Its population numbered more than 290 million, and 100 distinct nationalities lived within its borders. Also boasted arsenal of tens of thousands of nuclear weapons and influence and mechanisms such as the Warsaw Pact extended throughout Eastern Europe. Though within a year, the Soviet Union had ceased to exist, and while it is for practical purposes impossible to pinpoint a single cause for an event that complex dissolution of a global superpower, a number of internal external factors were certainly at play. So there was a political factor, including with Mikhail Gorbachev, and an economical factor, military factor, and there was also Afghanistan bordering the, in addition to budgetary matters, the Soviet involvement in Afghanistan and in 79-89 was a key military factor in the breakup of the USSR. Okay, so there's one thing right there. Social factor. They wanted to bring more things over to USSR, including McDonald's, which happened in January 31st, 1990, which is something you will not see over there anymore. I think it's called something else, but it's basically the same thing. The nuclear factor, that's the Soviet Union and the United States teetered on the edge of mutual nuclear destruction, but however, the Soviet Union will be brought down by an incident involving a civilian nuclear plant This was the Chernobyl power station back in 1986. So that played a part in it. Many other things did as well. And gotta say, overall, it's a better thing because when my parents were going to school, they'd have to do that duck and cover shit underneath the desk if a flash, from the Soviet Union came and a nuclear flash, as if a duck and cover on your desk would actually help. Okay, whatever. Anyway, that's some of the reasons why the Soviet Union fell. You can go ahead and check and look up on the internet and give you a whole bunch more reasons in depth for that. And any more reasons for about Mikhail Gorbachev. I just remember him in the Rocky IV movie as well as the Naked Gun movies. I want to go and let you know that I did get some cans today. I did get a lot of cans, in fact. A bunch of Modelo cans, tall ones, short ones, fine ones, young ones. No, I'm just kidding. But I got some water bottles as well, and they got a Dos Equis bottle, and Arizona iced tea, and a regular Lipton's green tea. So I did pretty well. I got almost about a half size of a 33 garbage size bag, and my dog escaped, so I was able to get him back, put him back in inside. Now, hopefully, knock on wood, the patches and the fences are good. Well, we shall see. All right, and tomorrow we will also see about Throwback Thursdays and news. Much more on my bounty, some music never heard of, and you also get TikTok videos later on today, and shorts, and thank you again for more views and subscribes. And you guys also have a chance at these books. We have retro challenges for 70s and 80s over here at Jake's Bounty. Type of retro, you get it for just $5.99. And we got the dog dummy book over here also for you guys, $5.99 as well, and type the word dummy. And Spider-Man over Ray's video, and for PS2, $1 7-day rental. And right now, here is the Deadpool with their song Mountains from their self-titled. This is their major label debut back in 1998. Alright, it is Mountains. I'll see you guys tomorrow. You guys be good to yourselves and be good to each other. See ya. Jake's Bounty was filmed at Fornicate Yourself Records Production 2022. You can follow us on Facebook, channel's website, leave a like in the comments, and always please subscribe.